came, they took him, and he never returned. Whenever I talk to my mother, she asks me, have you found something about your great uncle? And we talk every day.
This mobile conflict was fought from Kenya down to Mozambique. So you needed people to carry weapons, food, and that was the carrier corps, the hands and feet of the army. And we know that large numbers of these men died.
Most of the African remains were left to revert to nature. There was a theory that Africans were not civilized enough to be able to appreciate permanent graves.
Potentially upwards of 100,000 casualties have not been commemorated by name.
The Commonwealth War Graves Commission basically formed a committee geared towards identifying the graves that were not marked or that were left, and work with their communities and see how best these people could be commemorated. Do we want to do it here, or do we want to take the bodies to a permanent cemetery and give the information about who they were, how they served?
It's about trying to rectify the mistakes of the past and ensure that all those who should be commemorated by name are commemorated.
My grandfather was the younger brother of the one who went to the war, and he talks about his father pleading with the conscriptors, saying, please don't take Ugoya. And they said, no, he is the one that we want. When he didn't come back and years went by and nobody came back to tell him what happened, it broke him. He mourned his son to his grave. What we are working on now is the methodology. What will be the best ways of identifying and not destroying whatever remains? Salaita is a corrupted word for slaughter. In this space, there was a military engagement. People died. Some were taken and buried. Some are unaccounted for, especially the Africans. And I think that needs to be investigated. What happened to this able-bodied man? Where is the body? It remains unanswered. That uncertainty is something that is not easy to deal with. I always connect that kind of pain with other families because I know thousands went through the same thing. Those cases that can have closure will also put my mind to rest. So many years have gone by, a lot of things have happened, and so it's quite a long shot, but it's worth it. The seriousness that this project is given by the Commission gives me a lot of hope. In the African context, if you bury a relative, then you put that matter to rest.